Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the shy reaction. Entertaining at the moment. Hi, good morning, I'm Takashi, and I have Quill with me. Oh no.
And we also have a Dalek in the background who's on a reconnaissance mission to check and see which one of these ponies know the way.
Yeah? To the doctor. Do you know the way where the doctor is? Because I need to exterminate.
Exactly.
But hi, welcome. Also, give me a second. Give me a second. So I was looking over what I am doing.
So you got part 20 here, Invasion of the Daleks, a major climax chapter which is over 19,000 words long. I fully expected to take multiple sessions for you, but fortunately for you, there's really good scene breaks here, which even switch perspective of the characters. That would be a great stopping point. Normally they'd be their own chapters, but they're all involved in Invasion of the Daleks here, so I decided to wrap it up in one. Besides the fact it's a climax chapter, kind of like a finale, so this one I'm bring it out with a huge bang.
Oh no! No, that's spoiler! We know that's gonna be a huge bang! That is a kaboom! An earth-shattering kaboom!
Yep.
We are gonna call it off like we did with the Agnew. Or Agate Crystal.
Mm-hmm. Agate Keystone.
But yeah. For some reason I said Crystal.
Hmm?
I mean, a Crystal can be a keystone too.
Be interesting to spell Crystal with a K, as she is for AK.
And we are on the territory of shipping Agate Crystals. But we have a lot of trouble on our hands. I mean,
Oh yeah.
literal trouble as well, but
Yeah, I see you peeking in the edge of the screen there.
let's see how this goes. My enemy or my enemy is a friend. I would assume this is gonna be fine for now.
Sure, it does have some tension in it.
Part 20. The invasion of the Daleks. As the adventurers emerge from a portal out of the prison, the story for this dimension, they behold trouble in paradise. Literally trouble. Ah, so now you were trouble. Yeah, near a ledge leading over into the sky. There's a room around them that is angled away from this corner of the floating pyramid-shaped city, and thus accounting for the overall shape of the space. The immediate area looks like a garden, which has a bunch of ponies who should be enjoying themselves, but instead are spending about in panic. Hey, that can be still enjoying themselves. They can be playing cat and mouse, and not like the doctor.
I remember once, and exactly once, the Pinky had asked her friends, "Anybody want to panic with me?"
Yay, panic! I mean, sometimes panic can stir up some trouble, and can shake up the monotoneness of something. Everyone needs some disharmony once in a while.
also remember her describing the symptoms of fear and why she likes it. Your hooves get all tingly, your mouth gets all dry. Actually, I don't like that part.
I mean, there's a reason why there are so many House of Horrors and horror themed games.
Hmm. Well, yeah, you know most of the main six enjoy Nightmare Night.
Yeah. Ooh, spooky. Thinking about further, the adventurers can eventually spot why. There are some pony ghosts nearby. Some look dead, for no reason, and others have suffered more obvious and gruesome death. Yeah, it was funny. There are some pony corpses nearby, some look dead, and some are still alive.
Hmm.
That would be more terrifying if they were zombie ponies. What are you doing? Do you want to go down? Do you want to stay? Do we just hiding in my head? In the meantime. Welcome to the jungle! I start singing. They said under a breath, and us move around. Where are the Daleks and their pets? What are Daleks, right? I mean, that song I cannot play. Would actually fit here, but I cannot play.
I once named a chapter over with it. In fact, it's still the shortest chapter in the entire novel.
Yeah, I remember. But out! Come on, assholes. Here's a Margaret Hole skin. The Daleks have... You know what? It would be easier just to show you. I mean, duh. A new virtual button flashing on Margaret's Hollow window screen. When she activated, it shows a simplified and transparent layout of the city they are in. Bright hand dots are visible on it, along with many other much dimmer blue dots. Did they steal the minimap from Get Wars? Because I am very much know this minimap.
Well, it should be familiar then.
I mean, you cannot see too much of it, but you can kind of see the red dots and the blue dots around. There are also some figures on the display. It actually looks like Daleks. Notably, there are two groups of three of those, and they are diverging in different directions. One group is actually flying outside of the city. Some of the red dots are traveling with them, and others are scattering. One of them vanishes from one spot, and maybe appears in another. Oh, oh yeah, they do have the teleporting chaos creature. I was like, did they learn teleportation? No, they kinda did, but not really. Not on their own. Oh, defendant, what do we do? Luffy asking your pride. Don't worry, Luffy, they don't have full defenders. There are so many innocent ponies up here. The men are falling apart. The more efficient search for the transmission tower is my guess, and the doctor. The carry proponent. But listen, Daleks are, he and me don't seem intelligent enough to follow on that planet. So I think they are being settled to go on a scaling spree. Distraction.
Yeah, one of the Daleks' favorite hobbies.
I mean, it's a work. Do they even have fun? Do they even know what fun is?
Actually, I don't think they do. They seem engineered to be only capable of negative emotions, to make sure they don't learn and grow.
I mean, do they have... Yeah, they do have negative emotion because they are angry at the doctor.
Hmm.
But I don't think they can be sad.
I've seen that too. Although I might admit that it possibly was from a malfunctioning Dalek. Um, in the reboot of the Doctor Who show with Eccleston, the first Doctor, from the rebooted show, encountered exactly one Dalek that was the last survivor of the Time War. And when the Doctor learned what he was dealing with, he was suddenly very aggressive. But that particular Dalek acted a lot more sad than most of his kinds ever would. But I can't excuse maybe that one individual as something about the system that is inside of him that would hinder him from experiencing more spread out emotions was damaged, therefore he was capable of more
Wasn't that from
nuanced.
Earthquake?
Huh?
Wasn't that from... Are you talking about the one on the English side? When they were in the war? In the
No.
normal human war? No?
No, I'm talking about that first Doctor in the reboot show.
Ah, first doctor, that's
Uh,
why
it,
I...
the first Doctor, but not the old show. The ninth Doctor, basically, um, which I believe is actually the 10th. Yeah, Eccleston, I forget his first name, is the actor that is. Encountered exactly one Dalek that acted differently than the others because I think something about his system was damaged that would have prevented him from experiencing more nuanced emotion. That was, in fact, still to this day, it's the only Dalek I've ever seen that was sad about the loss of his people and all that.
Ah.
There was one more Dalek that was encountered way later on by Peter Capaldi, actor, who went to the same thing. There's something in the system of the Dalek that was damaged, and therefore it allowed the Dalek to experience more nuanced emotions. When that system briefly got repaired, all of a sudden the Dalek acted normally, which is only aggressive.
Yeah.
But I guess they damaged the system again, and the Dalek was able to experience more nuanced emotion, but wasn't as good as the Doctor had hoped, because the Dalek was still aggressive, but he was aggressive against other Daleks.
I mean, there was one
The,
more Dalek that could be... that could feel sadness in the beginning. Who was not a Dalek in the beginning. You know, I'm meaning the companion who turned into Dalek.
the one Dalek that merged with the human, and it started to get more nuanced emotions too. The other Daleks complained about that.
Yeah?
That Dalek used to be a leader, but they stopped trusting him after it started acting non-Dalek like.
Yeah, it's funny how they want evolution, but then... Oh, that's another Dalek.
So there's a pattern here. Every single time the Daleks have ever started to become abnormal behavior, there's always something different and wrong about them, not against what they were designed for. That's why they're such a rare exception. They were deliberately designed to never be that way.
Yeah, it's not like they were never wanting to stop killing every other thing, but if any of them told that way, they would exterminate it. So,
Yeah. They're against all non-Daleks, so if a Dalek stops acting like a Dalek, they're starting to be seen as the enemy.
everybody wants to be my enemy. I mean, no, I want everyone to be my enemy in the Dalek history. But one thing they are sure, they are not capable of, what is the word? Feeling compassion.
Yeah. Their enemies list, it would be written as everyone, And tiny
Yeah.
note below that, except Daleks.
No, even Daleks.
Sometimes even them, if they start to deviate from normal behavior.
Only this generation of Daleks can survive.
Hmm.
I mean, remember when they made the Prime or whatever they called the newer version of Daleks, who were much better. They instantly killed the old ones.
Yep.
Then only this generation can survive. You are 40, old version.
Uh huh.
But yeah,
Anyway, sure.
let's kill everyone. Which is the other party of the Daleks. Having conclude Grammy. Grammy, that's Grammy. Grammy. The point of here, out of concept attacks of any kind, from on the wall on the whole screen. When they first engaged the Daleks and the chaos beast here, they did so correctly, until the Daleks started shooting, and the beast ripped the opponent apart. After that, it still took the opponent a few more seconds before they registered the danger than panic. And this is why, when Summer was resurrected, he almost covered everything immediately. Because the opponents are not known to, not aggressive to war.
Yeah.
And mind control. I have a few things I can try while I'm bringing up. You, my military personnel and every scout I sent out in the past has some idea how to hook for this. Commander points out, everybody here as here does not. I mean, you are not playing the Magi. They are not stupid. They might be stupid, but they are not brainless. And I'm pretty sure that there are at least one or two Magi out here who are capable of fighting back. Who are not in the military.
You'll see if you're right or not.
I mean, we have seen some youngsters who were actually learning, who were still trying to get to a higher standard than the others who were just playing around when we arrived. We have to really figure out the best way to utilize our resources. That's the thing. That's Lieutenant Daring. Daring? What do we do? Also, know that they like to read and learn and watch fiction. They might learn from those as well. I mean, that is why if there was a zombie outbreak right now, humans would be most likely prepared for it. Because we have seen so many zombie movies that, oh, all we have to do is just lock the doors and they can get in.
As long as those zombies we encounter are like the movies.
Yeah. I mean, there's always the possibility that, oh wait, the zombies are actually not just zombies, they still maintain their human cognition. That's the most terrifying thing that you won't even know what to do.
There are a few people in the world that really have tried hard to prepare for that kind of outbreak.
I mean, yeah, you don't know.
Stuff like buying a private island or a hidden bunker underground or weaponized vehicles.
Yeah, having a small private island is probably the best way to survive in a zombie apocalypse because they can't really swim.
Sure, if you can sustain yourself on that island.
But that's thinking if they can't really swim. Because I have never seen any zombie movies where the zombies could swim. That's I think
Yeah,
about it.
no, I have not, and I almost consider that strange because they don't need to breathe. I don't see really what's stopping them from going underwater.
I mean, the main thing that that usually float on the water, so
But for inexplicable reasons, it seems like in a lot of zombie movies, the zombies act like the water's out of bounds. Like it's against the game to cross that line.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we know that water makes crossing faster. But
If
zombies that don't really want more.
if a zombie actually tried to cross the water, what I expect to happen is they'd sink. They do not know how to swim properly. They wouldn't have. They're usually too slow to have that motions, and they're a decaying corpse anyway. But instead of that, they may be walking along the bottom like they did in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie,
Yeah?
or kind of floating on the water. I guess maybe kind of in a bobbing way.
I mean, they still wouldn't be able to cross an ocean because of the ice.
Yeah, well, yeah, it might buffet them around a similar way as a powerful wind could.
Yeah? But we are on that. There are no zombies at the moment. At least we don't know of them.
Yeah,
Actually.
there's
And it's
some
better that we don't.
there's some ponies in this world that fear that too. Spike's one
Yeah.
of them.
That would be the most powerful weapon if the Daleks would do zombifying weapon type.
Mm.
Because then they would not only kill the enemies, they would use them on it as a weapon.
They've done something like that before.
They did?
Actually, multiple times. Yes,
Oh.
in the newer and old show.
Then even the writers knew thought about that.
I will say the subjects weren't dead. They still had heart rates and all that, but they were being controlled. In a fashion that's resembled a zombie, kind of.
I mean, that is the only thing that I'm not agreeing with the zombies, that they don't have any heart rate. You know, they definitely have to. Otherwise, the muscle wouldn't move.
Well, they're kind of mindless like a zombie.
Yeah. But yeah. There are no zombies at the moment. At least from what it was just
Yep.
going back from the some of the dead police actually looked at doesn't look alive.
They got the chaos beast here instead.
Yeah, I mean those are worse. Now you guys did her with emotion, as she made it a deeply timid and notorious fashion. He became the and stunned when the large brown apparatus arrested the larger driving pony directly. After that, they looked forward again, and nothing. And she continued to think before finally asking. Yeah, that's usually when people ask you, what are you staring at? I do that a lot when I'm just looking forward and staring at nothing. Well,
Yeah.
but I think we need to know for a few things first. He looked at Margaret's hollowing window. Commander, where is the transmission tower exactly? Basically near the heart of the pyramid structure. Right next to the corpse of the... I mean, yeah, it should be near the sarcophagus. That is in the transmission tower. Human nice one. Then has a portion of the city flash on my screen. As promised, it is near but below the center of the city. I would have thought that it is on the top of the but I guess if they are transmitting downward, not upward. Wait, where are they even transmitting?
The story's not answered it yet. If it ever will.
I mean, the Magi. They have the transmission tower.
Yeah? Communicating with someone, but they're not specifying who right now.
Yeah, because the transmission tower is located below the city. I would assume they are transmitting down below, not upward to the sky.
Could be, unless their beacon is so powerful it can go right through the building, up above.
I mean, cool. There are other parts of the section that are attached to the system. Most of the locations I pointed out is where I can directly interact with it. Some of the systems we have up here can access it remotely, but only in the location I specified can anybody use it directly. I mean, yeah, there has to be at least one modular override. And also there has to be at least one bigger button that says inside the start.
I want to see if you agree with Stormwing's next suggestion.
Let me go now. So that had actually pointed in. Since we know that that is where they are going, we can intercept them and I mean, do they really have to go there? Remember, I mean, you remember, but disturbing, remember, the Daleks have, in this version of Daleks, they have a screwdriver technology. They don't have to go there. They just have to get close to the tower, and they can use it. They don't have to go to the manual point.
I think you can understand the reason for her suggestion here is she wants to confront the Daleks and deal with them once and for all. Since they know that that's what they want to seek out, then they just have to go there and wait for the Daleks to show up.
Yeah,
do you agree with that strategy?
No.
Okay.
No, because they forgot that they have the select level.
What should they do differently instead then?
I mean, they have the location of the Daleks.
Yeah, that's true. And it might not go both ways.
Yeah. And also, I actually looked at it, what they are saying, that I agree with that, what she said right there. No, what idea? That is exact. And she said, the Daleks don't know where the transmission tower is right now. I was about to say that, but then I looked at it, and then I is saying the same thing. Oh yeah, they say ignorant of the fact, the matter. I mean, they know where the tower is, they don't know where the manual override system is. But once again, they don't have to go there.
Well, this group knows where the transmission tower is now. The Daleks might not. Yet.
They might have not known about it before. But who said that they are not intercepting this mission, this message?
Yeah.
I agree. Mention the commander in the virtual window. Even the Daleks use see us. Why do I say use? See us or consolidate our forces towards one, and they know that we know that they know, and they know what that we know what they are saying, thinking. Then they will assume we are trying to guard us when they are thinking. So I would actually go to a spot where they are not even close to the one. Make them think that we are guarding something.
There you go.
Then what do we do? Not as efficiently and urgently. We have to have these points out and fast. And now here comes the thing that once again I say players of World vs. World and Guild Wars. We did that multiple times in there. We were grouping off near a spot when the enemy could see us. While in the meantime, the other half of our forces went behind them.
Okay.
I mean, it really doesn't matter for the Daleks because even if they are surrounded, they can just shoot around. But it's better that they are not close. Then looks behind her at the portal. It is still open, which leads into the prison warehouse. She noted that, then looked forward again, as she announced. He monitored the progress of the Daleks just in case they saw getting closer to the toilet. If we knew, we would urge considering our approach against them. But until then, we spread out, and do whatever we can to lead our innocent police here. I mean, I agree and very much disagree with you. Because once again, we're going back to the zombie apocalypse. The last thing you want to do is spend your forces. Because there's always gonna be one who is gonna get caught.
Well, the threats are spread out too. You need to be in too many places at once right now. Well, that they do.
But now that they are spread out, there's a chance that you can get on top of one of them and catch them one by one. You have to actually catch them. You don't have to find them.
Yeah.
And I am pretty sure that that is why they was looking at the on the portal behind her. Then they can use that.
Finish the paragraph.
That's her eyes both on the gun she's standing on. Then to the portal behind us. If they go there, the police may return, but also see for inside. Oh, I thought they are attacking the Daleks, not the police.
They're trying to save the civilians here.
But also see for inside because we have the means to close the portal at any time you want. Dang! You forgot one very crucial point. They still have the teleport chaos beast. You have to deal with that first. Until then, you are literally making what is it called? A smoking room. And you literally make a feast for the Daleks. You close off your ponies in an enclosed area where the cat escaped, and we can go inside with the chaos beast. How thankful we are. Thank you.
Oh yeah, they gotta deal with that teleporting chaos beast, but they'll be safe from every other threat.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does narrow the scope of the conflict. Right now, they're exposed to every single chaos beast out there.
Yeah, but still. But if we do that, we can send anybody else to it, or get him out. I mean, obviously, you have to get rid of that one chaos beast. And then you can deal with everything else. There was only one who can teleport, right?
Yeah.
We have to take out the nearby chaos beast, or beast first. Then announce it. Once we do that, we can reopen the portal and keep sending more in. I mean, there is a reason why, even my hero, they with him first. I mean, he can be a killed beast. He can open teleport towards, wormholes. If you don't know. So, yeah, that is the main target right now. Somebody solve in objection SCS. And out? Are you serious? First time we engage a killed beast, I agree with something. Once again, cutting out is not the best idea. I soloed and defeated it. Bear in mind. I admit I didn't have some help, but it proved that it's possible. We already did the group to defeat it after our argument. Yeah, but then no. Remember, you always worked alone before, and you didn't tolerate, even though. No, you didn't tolerate. You had mouth on your own.
She did get a little bit of assistance during her fight, but the entire group joined in on the Chaos Beast after Trouble augmented it and healed it.
I'm not even sure if it was summer. The internet not been addressed, but what if it wasn't summer who healed it and augmented it? What if it was its own hidden fate?
Possibly, but they think it's Trouble.
Yeah? Still, we know that all the killer beasts have different abilities on their own. So yeah, you might have sold one, but when the other one has better abilities against you.
Yeah. You remember the other one that was able to slow down any kinetic force going towards it, and then able to absorb it too.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I mentioned.
Yeah.
Right. So recall, everything is made of the incident. We have to lose it, like in this. That is for all of us to concentrate on one area, as to the point by abandoning the rest. Though the mob would suffer far more casualties in that way. No, there is one better way to do this. Get some of the non-combatant, show them where the portal is, and tell them to rescue the others. Show them show everyone else where the portal is, while you are fighting.
The fighting's occurred in a spread out territory. The Chaos Beast is split up, so the heroes have to do it too, in order to defend all those ponies from being attacked all at once.
Yeah, I still don't think that it's a good idea.
As you saw, the Stern had some reservations about it too.
Yeah.
Because she's concerned about security.
In the case, before you split up, I have something to offer you all. Also, we have a thing in all the horror movies when they are splitting up. There are two characters that always die first. The young character and the blonde character. And we have one very blonde character here which we don't want to die or get hurt. You know I'm talking about Duffy.
Did you say blood character?
Blood.
Blunt?
Blood. Yeah. Yellow hair. Blood.
Blonde. Okay. Alright.
It's a blood character. Ah, it's a vampire pony. As you can imagine, there is a vampire crystal. It's flashes for a second. After that, lighting is green. Then at first it doesn't minimal, but the light transforms again in various characters. That's kind of the crystal. I mean, yeah, light that isn't visible is not a light. Because in the name light, meaning you see it. But later it falls apart in many various shots. But you can pick some of the shots with her money. Especially the one. Each one of her friends received one shot per pony. Ha! We have the shards of the purple crystal.
There you go, yeah.
Do you know where this is from?
No, but something animated by the looks of it.
I'm bringing up the second picture. In its full
Okay.
form.
That would be Inuyasha then.
Yep. I mean in total that's when you said when you bought the shard. Keep that. Look at it time. If you do, you will be able to monitor your health, status, and location from a distance, as well as being able to communicate with your world. I can even create a hollow window near you. Ah! So this is scroll from Ruby. We are getting a crossover again.
Since I'm not too familiar with those, I can't immediately agree, but you're probably right. It is something to help monitor their status and communication.
Literally that. Perfect. That cast perfectly. In that case, I want to stay here, and you are the portal. He says that is the locality. Give you from the shadow button for the portal. Also monitor our status, heroes miss, and the knowledge. From here, you can give us all technical advice. Dying. If you are spreading out, why don't you all get an open portal button, a close portal button? Why do you have to move it here? The portal can be moved, remember?
It's not established that the portal can be moved to the warehouse.
I believe it is.
Okay.
If it cannot be moved, there is also one other possibility. Get the half of the trouble who can open portals to the warehouse.
Definitely could. Yeah.
I don't know if he would or she should.
Yep.
I will also quickly read up on more information about the killed beast and the Daleks. Look at it. In addition, I will hit anyone here who suffered an injury. I can also transport you or others. Once again, if you can't even move the portal, you can transport others here. Right, stay away from the Daleks. They is the doctor. I don't want you suffering a panic attack near them. I mean, now you'll be more useful far away from the front lines anyway. Oh my god, now that I think about it, what happened to Dr. Kelly is almost the same as to what happened to Raven with the game. Almost the same.
Well, yeah. The reasons might be different,
The reason is very much
but the
different,
end result was basically the same. Yeah.
I mean, one thing is different here. Dr. Kelly is definitely not turning into Tyron.
Probably not. Yeah.
But she can turn into Dalek. I mean, there is more reason why she would not be there later on. Because we know she isn't there.
Yeah, we know they're dangerous.
Again, agreed, said the commander. That's why we should send to the front line the primary healer. But Lloyd actually made John get everything else on the hands of the rest of us. No, you should send the healer in first.
Yeah, well, let that be the tank.
Yeah. There you go too. The fierce me worry. I'm not much of a fighter of any sort. No, you are the mod. Your only job is gonna be to lose the Daleks. Because, I mean, the mod has only one job. Yes, because we can cover more ground that way than us one. That's how we spread it out. So we have to do that too. And remember, actually fighting the heroes means in the priority here. That's what in this and Poland is. You can listen the heroes means by telling everybody else about to flee. I mean, this part I'm okay with. Wait. Did I hear that right? They just said that. Nerfy, you can be the lure for the kill beast.
Read the next paragraph, though. That amends what she says.
Use a my judgment, no. But I will find it worth jumping into. Then apply the hoof to Nerfy's shoulder, as yes. You step into the TARDIS, and you are well aware of what that is there by now. Don't let your courage fail now. These poets need us. Now I am angry at Darren. He 100% tends to use Darren as a bait.
No, not bait. Just to rescue the others there. But to do it wisely.
Yeah, it is a bait. He understands that you can decide the kill me while everybody else runs around. You can use yourself as a bait.
A bait to distract them away from the civilians.
Yeah, that is what a bait is.
Yeah.
I will have two, but I will do it from a different position. From the elephant in the hollow window. With the ship, I can participate in the rescue room while going on the offense against the kill me at the same time. I will primarily focus whenever the rest of you aren't, unless we get information that one of you here needs some help. In this case, I send whatever I can spare. You are running your forces right in. The best thing you can do against the Daleks is group up and take them down one by one. Group up, get the one kill miss, and you can do the rescuing. Otherwise, you are just sending them to their trap. which is what they are planning at the moment, sadly. Hey Morgan, hey Nick, it's dangerous to go alone. You can offer something extra to the yellow unicorn. This is a made of stone with the only symbol on it. What's this? Or as she has examined it. A rock stone. Look at the answers. With it, you can create a type of circle on the flat surface beneath you. Once it is created, the circle will need somebody from you. If it is saved in, and the object or creature within the circle at the moment will travel to another circle, and you again you visualize the unique rules the other circle has. I'll provide that information to you later, later remotely. It is quite possibly can be the TARDIS location as well. We don't know if it's done yet or not.
Now, it seems to be suggesting they cannot move the portal, right? But one of them has warp stones, and she just handed one of them to Margaret. If you do the same to the rest of the team, that they can use their circles to warp it to Dr. Kelly, who's standing next to the portal.
I mean, not Magi.
Yeah, not all of them are Magi. Like if you hand it to Daring, then she can't do much with it.
But she can hand it to Featherwind.
Yep.
Who is not Magi but can use it.
Yep. Especially with his training with Crystal Sage.
Yeah. And that's how the case he has started learning crystal magic as well. From Kennedy, right?
Correct. Yeah. He actually has a second mentor on that now. Their approaches are a little bit different, but pretty similar too.
Yeah. Oh, neat. I'm surprised that Morgan doesn't know about this crystal in the Magi. I mean, it might be later technology. But I said in a total voice assistant. I think I can hope for that. I've used something like this before. Okay, now you understand that it's later technology. More important than that is precisely where you send it. Look at the end. I wanted to send it near, but not at the television tower. We are once again going back to Toronto. I don't remember his name, but that was the only thing that they did in the end.
Ugh. That makes it hard to look up stuff when you forget the names of things. Just like trying to look up a definition in a book where you know the definition but you forgot what the word is. That is really hard to look up.
Here's how I'm thinking with this. They came in to a airport. For a portal. As well. Near, but not too close. Looking. This is what I see, by the way. Don't be afraid someone to pass you on it, too. Unless you are sure you are not being monitored or followed by any of the authorizing forces here. He knows what. In the meantime, I set up another teleportation near here. That way, if and when the Daleks do start getting closer to the transmission tower, we have shortcut to cut them off. About here can get there the process between flying this thingy. Then add in approval. I thought that was Duffy. I didn't think that Shelby would say thingy.
Well, she doesn't know what it's called.
I mean, I would think that she would have said flying this.
Well, she kind of did there. A flying disc thingy.
Thingy. Other than that, all chimes in. After that, I can make other kind of shortcuts along the way. And make sure you leave notation with along your path with the passage. While thinking about it for a moment, then not confidently, as she said. Sure, I can do that. Right up into the area, to an area where the serious enemy forces. Now it's not too scary. Or an area that has none at all. Yes, what's too weird. Here was the police there to evacuate here before they get attacked. I was thinking the same thing. So can agree with that I know. Good. Why did I want to read it in Luca's voice? Good.
Actually, did you mean Sidious instead?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they both were Darth.
Not done. That's not even the problem. Then, the rest of us will concentrate on more dangerous zones. In this case, tell me to one of the areas with the thickest amount of danger. A little bit nervously, but also very correct. I think I am the most resourceful to bear against the enemy forces. Especially considering the fact that my body regenerates especially fast in this area. I can also bring the weather against them and also defend the police. And if need be, I can also get away the fastest. As a matter of fact, that makes one of the two groups of the Daleks directly. There's some you who keep some power extending sound moves. You come under a compliment. Your fellow can also create an energy barrier. Mind you, however, the fact of the Daleks is pretty sorry. Don't count on your energy shares to block more than one shot at a time. You will have to recast the spell again. To renegotiate the shield, the settle or reinforce the shield. You create it before it gets stuck or even once. I mean, now we are in prayer grounds.
In this paragraph right here, he's giving some strategic advice. Because this is a character who's very familiar with the tactics of the enemy, their capabilities, and all of that.
I mean, this is why in prayer they use healing magic in smaller areas, not suggesting it multiple times, not just holding it because it's lots of magic to maintain.
Yeah, it would be much more magic to maintain it in a full sphere or hemisphere rather than one area, and you might also concentrate the magic on that one spot to make that one area stronger.
And if we are minutes even more, go back.
But it's gonna, if you narrow it down like that, it requires a lot of anticipation of the enemy attacks, knowing exactly where to block. Which will take some skill, like lifting up a real shield.
I mean, Thunder definitely has the skill.
He's a young wizard. He's getting there.
And if I think about that, it is actually easier to defend against the Daleks because you see where they are aiming.
That's true. Yeah, their guns are not invisible.
Is that magic capacity much faster here at the base? You expand energy and that's my monster that is being hit by those blasts, since they are designed to be fatal. Sometimes those blasts can even explode with the force of the enemy grenade. Wait, who said that? Commander. Commander! Do you think that a non-militant pony knows what a grenade is? And I don't think they even have grenade in Final Timeline.
They might not, but they did in Verax's timeline.
Yeah? You might have thought I've seen it in the Daleks before. It seemed a similar explosion around the battlefield, and immeasurable like the raindrop in the harsh solar storm. And from what I gather, this is the first time they meet the Daleks. Right? Any Featherwind and the others.
Correct. In fact, that's kind of why Feather wants to encounter one of the Daleks.
Yeah. Kane discovers Feather enough to grow up nervously. He probably focused on more awaiting maneuvers. I recommend to a small blue fan. You said it at the bottom of command. So I know you have it in you. Can I on your energy shield or let them backup? Or to protect other opponents who can dodge it fast enough. And not a stone. And we have our first shot. And I'm gonna say we are stopping here, but tomorrow we are continuing.
Alright, I actually didn't expect you to stop this early, but you can. And
I mean, the reason is because at night time we have the Haunted of Justice as well.
Alright. And yeah, actually, this is one of the better scene breaks that I was talking about, because the scene quite dramatically shifts. We already established from the first scene here.
And I can see it is a longer scene the next one, so yeah.
They're planning to split up. So now you kind of have an idea of what the scenes are going to be about, focusing on each individual pony and what they've encountered.
And I assume the next part is actually gonna be the action. This one the technical consideration.
Yeah, this is the kind of strategy session.
A mad strategy session. The setting up is not good. No. I mean, they have photographs. The commander can literally just say every civilian who come here. Even if not by hologram, he can use a megaphone or something from the ship. Yes, that will make the Daleks go to this place as well, but still, would be easier. Tell everybody first that, you come here.
Yeah, that's interesting suggestion, because it would consolidate everything, including the hostile forces. Well, at least it could. I mean, the Daleks don't have to cooperate with that suggestion.
I mean, their first goal is to get to the transmission tower.
Correct. That's for the Daleks. The Daleks are really concentrating on the transmission tower. Not the Chaos Beast, though. The Chaos Beast mission seems to be directly to attack the civilians.
Yeah, the other Chaos Beast cannot think, obviously, on their own.
Yeah, they can't strategize. They probably wouldn't even understand the speech that'll be announced everywhere. But if all the civilians concentrate on that one spot together, the Chaos Beast will be dogging after them, because they're after the civilians. They're just going to go wherever the civilians are going.
Yeah, but still, I believe that it is easier to kill all the Chaos Beasts or capture all of them on their own when they are together, because the Chaos Beasts won't team up. They don't team up.
If you play your cards right, yeah, that could be a good strategy. Consolidating the Chaos Beast also means you can aim at one area to capture them all.
And then the main goal would be to get rid of the teleporting one. Then, only then, the enemy civilian would be safe. Otherwise, they are not. No matter where they go, they are not safe.
That particular Chaos Beast is a pretty critical one. I mean, it can't slow down time, and it can't regenerate. But what it can do is get around very quickly, and it could do it helpfully or also offensively.
I mean, I don't know what it can do. We know it can teleport, but that's all we know at the moment. That has been said.
Commander Rexus had talked about it earlier. I kind of forget when, but he did mention that, like near the time they first met him, that there are chaos beasts out there. There was one that was able to teleport away, and when it touches you, it can teleport specific body parts away with it.
Yeah? It's an Enderman.
Or if it chooses, it can teleport the entire subject, as it did with the Daleks and the other chaos beasts.
I mean, yeah, that's not a problem.
Major problem. And as you can also tell, that particular chaos beast might be hard to pin down.
Oh! It's even better. There's a storm coming. So it's even better that we showed up soon. There's a notification that we have a red alert. There's a storm coming. Hopefully it will not stay here until night.
Well, if it causes any damage, then we might have delays for that. But otherwise, we're talking about this time tomorrow.
Yeah?
Alright.
And we may have some action! I mean, this is more like the usual like of the ratings.
Preliminary planning phase?
Yeah?
It would make sense to have that in the beginning. Like, imagine they left the portal and then, without saying a word to each other, they just scatter immediately. And then once they're apart, they pause and say, this, "Oh shit, what's the plan?"
No, then they start doing the plan, and then Naru is like, "No, we're going, Leroy!" Yes!
I can partially see that on her. She is bold, but she's also smart.
I mean, there is one hater she didn't do that. She is the leader at the moment. This is why the doctor made her the leader. Because if she wasn't the leader, she would go in alone.
Yeah.
I see through you, Doctor. This was your plan all along.
Yeah, you're actually right.
The leader cannot go solo. I mean, for now, she is obviously suggesting, okay, we go all alone. In different directions. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow at the same time. Also today as well, with Heroes of Justice, Alternate of Justice. Where there is some trouble as well. Not trouble, I mean, I don't know if trouble is there or not, but there is a lot of trying going in the moment.
I'll join you if I'm still awake by that time. If not, I'll at least watch your video afterwards.
Okay. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here. And see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.